Right now at 6, it's Labor Day, how community members are celebrating the holiday and its history. Plus, the Iowa State Fair dropping a long-standing rule, why the change is leaving visitors in a good mood.
Watching WKBT La Crosse, this is News 8 Now at 6.
Good evening, everyone, and thanks for joining us at 6. I'm Ken Kozorowski. Emily is off tonight. Labor Day in La Crosse kicked off with its 134th annual parade. No school means extra candy for these kids on the sidewalk. The parade started at 10 this morning at the corner of Gillette and Kane Streets. We caught up with attendees to find out what brought them out to the celebration.
I have a granddaughter that's in the parade, and she's dancing with, marching with the Warriors. And I brought my whole family along with me here, and we're just really excited to be here.
The parade spanned over 10 blocks, and it ends with Labor Fest at Copeland Park, where News 8 Now's Allison Fergit spoke with local laborers about what the day means to them.
Labor leaders and union members that we spoke to emphasized the importance of fair workplace conditions and strong unions.
It's all about the people in the community, celebrating all the hard work we do every day.
Hundreds of workers gathered at La Crosse's Copeland Park to celebrate Labor Day. The holiday honors the American labor movement and celebrates the contributions of everyday workers.
Acknowledge the hard work that the workers do put in their jobs and, in the community.
And those at La Crosse's Labor Fest say unions are an important way to protect workers.
We raise the bar for everybody. We want safe working conditions.
Sometimes there's employers that aren't just, and the union is there to help you through those times.
In recent years, public perception of unions has rebounded after hitting historic lows in 2009. But workers say that hasn't made it easier to unionize.
We're having more and more fights and battles to keep our unions intact.
Shams is hopeful renewed public support for unions will lead to better state policy and the potential end of Act 10. The controversial law limited the collective bargaining rights of most public sector unions in Wisconsin.
We can only bargain about wages, but to go back to something where we really have both seats at the table have as much to gain and give, that's really what we're looking for.
Last December, a Wisconsin Circuit Court judge ruled parts of Act 10 were unconstitutional. The case will likely reach the state Supreme Court, where many union members hope to see it overturned.
I think that'd be a great thing, that taking workers' rights away like that, it doesn't save anybody money like they thought it would. It doesn't save anybody anything. All it does is trying to cut out unions.
While there's no clear timeline on when the lawsuit could reach the state's highest court, Shams says days like Labor Day are a strong reminder of why workers need to support each other.
We need the public to show up and show out for teachers, for workers, for labor unions, to say that without these unions, without workers, our society would really struggle.
Reporting in La Crosse, Allison Fergit, News 8 Now.
Last night, UW La Crosse students ran their Moonlight Mile. Students run a mile through the illuminated campus starting at 9 p.m. After the students finish their mile, they're able to hang around the stadium to socialize and play games. The first one to finish the race got a special shirt, and the winner telling us what he was feeling after the victory.
It's really exciting. I was a little scared going to it, but I was in second place coming into the final lap, and I knew I had it. Just kicked them out at the end.
Other new student orientation activities this weekend included the Eagle L class photo and the chance for students to walk their class schedules to avoid getting lost on that first day. Well, hunting season is kicking off in Wisconsin. Starting today, hunters can hunt several bird species. The Wisconsin DNR has provided a map of where hunting is legal, as well as some reminders to make sure your hunt is safe. Well, what a wonderful weather for today's Labor Day, and fall-like temperatures coming up later this week, Nicole?
Yeah, we got one more day to stay in the summer. So if you're a fan of the summer, then you got one more day to enjoy it. And of course, it's going to come back as it always does in September. We can't get too comfortable whether you like the summer or the fall, because we get a little bit of a taste coming up in the next 2 weeks of both. We're still staying in summer for now. Today was actually quite gorgeous out. 78 for your high in La Crosse, 77 in Eau Claire. If we compare that to our average, we're almost right on the dot, just a couple degrees difference either way. Going to be very similar as we go into tomorrow, so these temperatures tonight are going to be staying fairly mild, actually staying in the 70s for the next couple hours before we finally dip down into the 60s once that sun sets a couple hours afterwards. So fairly seasonable for our lows as well. Most of the area staying around 50 degrees when you're waking up in the morning, if not a little bit warmer. Mild for the evening in Eau Claire as well. But as Ken mentioned, we do have much cooler temperatures on the way. Today technically marks the first day of meteorological fall, and it's definitely going to feel like it this week. But again, it's September, so we have another chance of summer to come back as we go into next week. So don't get too comfortable, but it's going to get quite chilly. So the details in a little bit.
Sounds like a plan. Thanks, Nicole. And to make sure you don't get shocked from day to day with those temperature swings, a reminder that you can always track weather on your block by downloading our First Warn Weather app. It's available at the App Store or on Google Play. Well, the Iowa State Fair ditched one of their rules for the first time ever. State fairgoers across the country have noticed steeper prices at fairs. And because of the higher prices, the Iowa State Fair decided to allow outside food at their event for the first time. Organizers are aware of those climbing prices, and they wanted to keep the fair affordable for attendees.
For it every year because we know we want to do it. Partially with this cookie jar. We just fill the cookie jar with spare change throughout the year.
Over 1 million people attended the Iowa State Fair this year. Now, the fair did cost more to organize due to inflation. And here's a great way to celebrate Labor Day. Win something big so you never have to work again. Tonight's Powerball jackpot is up to $1.1 billion. It is the 5th largest prize in the game's history. Gary Morales of New York feels confident he's got the winning ticket and already has his plans.
Just take care of my family, take care of my neighborhood, take care of my city, you know, help. What you gonna do with all that money?
The odds of winning are 1 in 292 million. And if you don't get lucky tonight, tomorrow's Mega Millions is sitting at over $300 million. Still ahead tonight, confusion grows over new COVID vaccine rules. Who now needs a doctor's note to get one? And a deadly earthquake hits Afghanistan. What's making the rescue efforts so difficult?
It's Plinko month at Wesco Home. Come play and unlock your discount. Up to 30% off all furniture and mattresses. Play to save on the comfort you've been dreaming of. Your home, your style, your savings, your Wesco. And tell them Peyton sent you.
It's been a long 3 months, and shortly the little darlings will be headed back to school. If you need order restored at your home, let the team at Maxwell White undo the chaos.
This river wasn't dammed in a day, and GMC trucks weren't built overnight. Like every American achievement, they are a result of dedication. Over 100 years dedicated to the art of engineering and the ambition to always move this country forward. Get 0% APR plus $4,500 purchase allowance on select Sierra 1500 models when you trade in an eligible vehicle. We are professional grade.
Hey folks, Ronnie Craig here, inviting you out to the 28th annual Elvis Explosion, live at the La Crosse Center, September 5, 6, and 7. See over 40 Elvis tribute artists from all over the world. Battle it out for $25,000 in cash. Tickets for this rockin' weekend are at the box office, Ticketmaster.com, or Days of Shows. That's the Elvis Explosion, live at the La Crosse Center, September 5, 6, and 7. See you there, or you ain't nothing but a hound dog.
It's been a long 3 months, and shortly the little darlings will be headed back to school. If you need order restored at your home, let the team at Maxwell White undo the chaos.
It's Plinko month at Wesco Home. Come play and unlock your discount. Up to 30% off all furniture and mattresses. Play to save on the comfort you've been dreaming of. Your home, your style, your savings, your Wesco. And tell them Peyton sent you.
At least 800 people are dead in Afghanistan after a 6.0 magnitude earthquake. It hit a remote part of eastern Afghanistan just before midnight, with aftershocks continuing throughout the night. Crews are using helicopters to rescue those who were injured.
There's a lot of the areas that unfortunately roads have been blocked. Humanitarian actors cannot really travel to the sort of remote areas, and the access is really not there because the earthquake obviously brought in, landslides immediately after.
The Red Cross and Red Crescent said rescue support, emergency health care, food, and clean water are among the area's immediate needs. An 11-year-old boy is dead after he was shot and killed playing a doorbell ditch prank in Houston, Texas. That's according to police. A detective working the case says the suspect could be looking at a murder charge. Ivan Rodriguez has the latest.
An 11-year-old boy and several other kids were ringing doorbells and then running from homes in an East Houston neighborhood Saturday night. Just before 11 p.m., police say someone came out of one of those houses and chased after them, according to a witness.
They were playing a game of Ding Dong Ditch, and at which point the person inside that house came out and shot.
The 11-year-old was taken to the hospital and pronounced dead Sunday, according to police. Video from the scene shows a person walking out of a home with their hands in the air. A person was detained for questioning and has since been released, police say. Investigators are reviewing surveillance video and working with the Harris County District Attorney's Office on possible charges. Some neighbors in the area are still in shock.
You don't go knocking on people's doors because of people do strange things.
Detective Michael Cass with the Houston Police Department says the suspect will likely face a murder charge since the death does not appear to involve self-defense and the shooting, quote, wasn't close to the house, according to KHOU. He's asking parents to keep a closer eye on their children to prevent this social media trend from turning deadly.
Just be more cautious of the times we're living in now.
In Atlanta, I'm Ivan Rodriguez.
New vaccine guidelines are causing some confusion. Many will need a doctor's note before getting vaccinated. FDA-approved shots for seniors and high-risk individuals over 6 months old. Health Secretary Robert F. Kennedy Jr. says that others will have to consult a doctor first. Meanwhile, 16 states are waiting for CDC approval, which is expected later this month. Experts say this confusion could have been avoided.
There is no new data on safety and efficacy that would warrant a change in guidance. What's changed is the process. So instead of having a transparent, science-driven policymaking process, what we are seeing now is vaccine policy being made by political fiat and even being announced on social media rather than through normal processes.
Moderna and Pfizer both say their vaccines will be available in the coming days. It's also unclear if all insurances will cover the shots and if pharmacies will require proof of a medical condition. We will have more news ahead, but first.
Yeah, coming up, we have one last day of summer-like temperatures, but after that, fall is going to be setting in as we start out the month of September. I'll have all the details on the cooler temperatures coming up right after the break.
At Top Dog Retreat in West Salem, your pup isn't just boarded, they're pampered. From tail wagging daycare to cozy overnight stays, we treat every dog like our own. Safe, clean, and full of fun. Book today at booktopdog.com. Top Dog Retreat, a bark above the rest.
Protect your home with Tundra seamless gutters and gutter helmet from Asher Lasting Exteriors. Our highly trained technicians can install the complete water management system for your home with our exclusive custom gutters, gutter helmet, and helmet heat. Gutter helmet is filter-free, so it will never clog, guaranteeing you'll never clean your gutters again. Use promo code 20 and receive up to 20% off your entire project. Plus no money down, no payments, and no interest for up to 12 months. Connect with the Asher team today and request a free, no-obligation consultation at goasher.com or call us at 888-GO-ASHER.
Oh man.
Yard work piling up? Gear up for fall with great deals on select mowers, UVs, and compact tractors.
We need a bigger crew. Bad day to be a leaf pile.
Gear up for fall now through September 30th.
Conquer every task on your list. Visit Tractor Central, take a seat, and see for yourself why nothing runs like a deer. Start now at TractorCentral.com.
To everyone out there who loves Culver's,
the feeling is mutual. Everything's made fresh.
Everything.
It's our pleasure.
This is me and my happy place.
I wouldn't trade our Culver's for any other restaurant.
Culver's.
Yay! We love our guests.
Love. As much as our guests love us.
This is me and my happy place.
From Wisconsin with love.
Welcome to Delicious.
Yeah.
My wallet.
It's gone. You know the rules.
No wallets. I just feel so naked without it.
I feel the same without my desk. But don't stress. Go to a BMO branch and we'll print you a new debit card on the spot.
Oh, wow. No waiting. No hassle?
Nope. And for now, just freeze your card on your phone.
That's amazing. Hey, you're not afraid of heights, are you?
No. Why would you say that?
Your eyes are closed.
I didn't notice.
At Top Dog Retreat in West Salem, skip the mess and hassle at home. Our climate-controlled self-serve dog wash is open 24 hours to keep your dog clean, dry, and ready for their next adventure. Top Dog Retreat, a bark above the rest.
The news continues on News 8 Now. Expect more.
The Labor Day weekend relaxation was cut short in Texas. From a waterspout in Galveston to flooding in Houston, Texans have been bombarded with weather warnings over the weekend. The flooding wasn't limited to roads. Some apartment complexes were flooded with 6 to 8 inches of rain. 2 airports in the area also reported ground stops during the heaviest rainfall. Back here at home, this week is going to treat us to both a taste of summer and fall conditions. Let's get all the details from Nicole.
Yeah, and after that taste of fall, we actually have another taste of summer coming up right after that. So it's a little bit of a whiplash, which isn't unusual as we head into this transitional month now. Going into September, we often see a little bit of a both mixture of summer and fall. We still have a little bit of a chance to see more summer-like temperatures, or at least end of August-like temperatures as we go into tomorrow. But after that, temperatures really start to plummet down, and they're going to stay down for at least about a week or so. But again, it's likely they're going to be rising back up. Once again, seeing another taste of summer coming in after that. 55 for your low tonight in La Crosse, 53 in Eau Claire. Overall, fairly comparable to where we've been. Tomorrow's highs, very comparable to what we saw today as well. Most of the area getting into the upper 70s, 77 for your Tuesday high in La Crosse, 75 in Eau Claire. A bit cooler to our north, seeing temperatures in the low 70s, and then areas further south into southern Wisconsin could even be getting close to another 80-degree day. So it'll be close. Otherwise, after that, we have a big change up coming as a cold front starts to pass through the area tomorrow night. So that'll also be bringing us a chance for some showers. We'll see some activity ahead of the cold front, starting off as some scattered shower activity as we go into the afternoon hours. Could even see a couple rumbles of thunder within some of those showers as well. Really not looking at any severe potential, but maybe a quick little a quick little burst of wind and a quick little burst of rain, maybe some heavier isolated amounts. Really not expecting more than about a ½ an inch within both of these rounds though. Here's that second round. This is going to be coming with that cold front then. You can see the wind starting to shift a little bit behind it, and we'll not likely see those cooler temperatures coming in as we go into Wednesday morning, but you will definitely feel them Wednesday afternoon. By Wednesday morning though, we'll still see some shower activity, most likely south of I-90. By the afternoon, we could even see a couple more scattered showers throughout the first half of the day, but really the main story then is going to be that shift in the wind direction. They're going to be fairly strong winds, and they're going to be bringing in much cooler air with them. Going to get breezy in the morning, even edging towards windy as we go into Wednesday afternoon. Again, seeing winds blowing out of the northwest around 10 to 15 miles an hour in the morning hours, but getting closer to 15 to 20 miles an hour Wednesday evening. So that can get pretty windy, seeing wind gusts closer to 30 or 35 miles per hour. That's really going to be a trend throughout much of this week. We're going to see some strong flow out of the northwest, giving us those cooler temperatures, but it's also going to be quite breezy almost every day this week. And then there's those highs Wednesday. This is just the first day of the cooler temperatures. We'll likely see some cooler ones coming in after this. 66 for your high in La Crosse on Wednesday, a nice chilly 62. Some of us further north could even be staying below 60 degrees on Wednesday. If not Wednesday, we'll likely see many locations staying in the 50s as we get a little bit later in the week. As far as averages go for the fall, really right now we should be staying in the upper 70s for our highs, but even as we look towards the end of the month, just about 4 weeks from now, our average high really does dip below 70, so seeing high temperatures in the mid-60s as we go into Wednesday really isn't that unusual. It is well below average for this time of year, but even if we look forward just a couple weeks, it's going to be much closer to what the new normal is for this time of year. And then even looking ahead all the way to a couple months from now, November, seeing temperatures falling below 40 degrees for our normal highs. But we got a lot of time before that sets in, but just a good reminder that fall temperatures do start to drop off pretty quickly, almost every single day. Just a week's difference can make all the difference, and that's going to be coming this week as well, except temperatures will be rising as we go into next week. We'll see temperatures returning to the mid-70s, maybe the upper 70s too. So another taste of summer is coming afterwards, but it's going to be cool this week.
All right. Well, summer's going to hang on just a little bit for next week then.
Exactly, yeah.
All right. Thank you, Nicole. Coming up next in sports, awards already. A Badgers DB recognized for his performance in the season opener. Plus, pinch yourself, you are not dreaming. The first look at Micah Parsons practicing as a member of the Green and Gold. Jacob is next.
Clear Choice Window and Home Solutions, your choice for quality, affordable windows, installed by our experienced team. Contact us or stop into our showroom today for your free estimate.
You protected our rights, preserved our freedom. You may have even risked your life for us. Now, it's our turn to fight for you. Your local Wisconsin emergency, energy, and housing assistance providers and the Keep Wisconsin Warm Cool Fund reward the service of our veterans with rental and energy support in their time of crisis. Apply today to get the fresh start you've earned.
At Vernon Memorial Healthcare, we believe in your birth, your way. From prenatal visits to postpartum care, we provide continuous support, respect your birth plan, and ensure a smooth transition from pregnancy to parenthood. With expert lactation consultants and a comforting home-like environment, we're here for you before, during, and after delivery. Vernon Memorial Healthcare, where your journey is in caring hands.
In 1969, Taco John's combined Western traditions with Mexican flavors and created West Mex. More than 50 years later, it still tastes like a good idea. A West Mex legend has returned. The taco burger is back at Taco John's.
Get an 11% rebate on everything right now at Menards. Shelter Logic offers a great selection of storage solutions, from easy-to-assemble canopies to durable steel frame shelters and garages. They offer protection for vehicles, boats, and yard equipment with easy drive-in access. Right now, get this 10 by 20 foot shelter for only $219.99 after 11% rebate.
Save big money at Menards.
Taking you right inside the action, Friday Night Prep. Every Friday night at 10, right here on News 8.
Covering all the exciting action from your community. Here's News 8 Now Sports with Jacob Lenzendorf.
Well, for the first time since 1926, someone on the Green Bay Packers was sporting number 1, last worn by, of course, Curly Lambeau. And that player, new addition, Micah Parsons. Here's a look at the all-world edge rusher rocking that green and gold earlier today in his first practice as a part of the team. Now, there was a little bit of a surprise report today, as sources are saying Parsons is dealing with a joint sprain in his back, and he may take an epidural injection before the game on Sunday against the Lions to potentially help him play. But regardless of when Parsons is back, a couple other playmakers on the defense know what his addition can mean.
Nightmares for the opposite side of the ball. You know, I feel like Half's going to have a pretty fun time with us, so I'm ready to look towards that.
It's scary. It's for sure scary with the pieces that we have, the guys that we have, especially like our mindsets that we all have, especially talking to them today of, you know, we're kind of similar person in terms of mindset. So it's going to be scary for some teams for sure.
Now, Parsons' status is reportedly up in the air for Sunday. Meanwhile, another player with a new number out there today, first-round draft pick Matthew Golden, who's rocking number 0 now, the first player in franchise history to sport the number. And after a pair of interceptions in the fourth quarter to seal the deal, you get some conference recognition. Preston Zachman is the Big Ten Defensive Player of the Week for his role in the Badgers' defensive masterclass against Miami of Ohio, where they allowed just 117 yards and didn't allow a single Red Hawk conversion on third down. And Wisconsin's head coach has seen some major strides from his experienced safety.
That's where the defensive front did a really good job tonight. And then what can you say about Preston Zachman? I think that, a guy in his 6th year, it's, sometimes it's tough to say, well, he's gotten a lot better. But I really, his confidence level from what I've seen all through fall camp showed in tonight.
And the Brewers, at last check, tied with the Phillies in the series opener of the top 2 teams in the National League. Milwaukee entered the day up 5.5 games on Philly in the NL race. I'll have highlights from this wild one for you later at 10. September baseball's fun, but we saw Micah Parsons in the Packer jersey. A little concerning about the back, but I don't think they would do the deal, or there would be more red flags raised if he was actually hurt.
Sure, there'd be some kind of medical clearance, but there is, I'm sure fans, I'm one of them, thought the back pain was just a ploy to get out of Dallas. So to now see that it's like, ooh, kind of legitimate, it gives you pause as a Packers fan, because it's a lot of money that is guaranteed now to Micah Parsons.
It's a lot of money. Hopefully he can get through it. Hopefully it's not as big of a concern as everyone's making it to be. But he did practice today, so that's a good sign.
Always a good sign. And he was doing all the pass rush drills, it looked like.
Sure
so the back got to be sturdy enough to do those.
And looking strong.
To push the sled. Thanks, Jacob. We got one more check of your forecast right after this.
Ready for a better career with excellent pay, benefits, and work-life balance? Chart Industries is hiring fabricators. Join the team that's shaping the future and providing awesome pay and excellent benefits. Apply today at jobs.chartindustries.com.
Wait, you gave yourself a flu vaccine?
At your house?
How?
FluMist, it's a flu vaccine you give yourself.
Yeah, at home.
You do what at home?
FluMist Home. What? FluMist Home. A vaccine delivered to your home?
Yes.
You give yourself a shot? No, it's a mist that goes up my nose. My mom does it.
And it works? Yeah, it's the same flu vaccine you get at the doctor's or pharmacy.
So easy. Even you can do it, Chief.
FluMist is a nasal spray flu vaccine for people aged 2 to 49. Don't get FluMist if you've had a severe allergic reaction to its components, eggs, or to other flu vaccines. Do not give FluMist to children or adolescents taking aspirin therapy. Tell your healthcare provider about all your medical conditions, including asthma, wheezing, or Guillain-Barré syndrome, and about all the medicines you take. Runny or stuffy nose, sore throat, or fever may occur.
So I can order FluMist online? Yeah, just go get your phone.
Get flu protection without the injection. Order at flumist.com.
Ready for a better career with excellent pay, benefits, and work-life balance? Chart Industries is hiring fabricators. Join the team that's shaping the future and providing awesome pay and excellent benefits. Apply today at jobs.chartindustries.com.
Well, on average, areas near and north of I-94 see their first widespread freeze just at the end of September, but you could have some isolated areas of frost if you get as cold as 36 degrees. So maybe a chance to see some isolated areas getting that, especially towards the end of the week. Luckily not here in La Crosse, looking unlikely, but it's just around the corner.
Good, because we got a few more rounds of golf to play. Thanks for joining us tonight at 6.